Yeah, I see them. I can see them right now, yeah.
Okay, just for sake of illustration and confirmation, read the first question that you see in the page.
The first after start. Okay.
That's
You mean?
comforting. So that
Yeah.
is comforting since you saw start. How about the font? Is it clear or not?
Yeah, they are clear.
Okay.
They are readable.
Say it again.
Okay. I can read them, I said.
Okay, that's lovely. Okay, tell me about the first question. What is it?
What you're going to do after this lesson.
Okay.
So
Now,
should I answer?
please, yes, and in a minute. And if you
Okay, what I'm
like
gonna do
to,
after.
and if you like to
Okay,
take 2 minutes, that would be great.
okay, what I'm going to do after this lesson, actually,
Just
since the
Zina, could you speak a
yes.
little bit up? Could you speak a little bit up? Your voice is a little bit distant.
Okay, well, what I'm gonna do after this lesson, I'm going to do live broadcast in a group. I have a group, it's actually not Iraqi, really amazing group. I really like it. I exploit this time to enhance my language by doing live. Why is that? Because I have a phobia from the camera. I hate cameras. So, it's totally different when you talk in front of the camera instead of talking to someone face to face and in person. So I'm going to do live after that, and there will be a lot of people who will ask me questions, and I will really enjoy that. And
Okay.
I don't know why Iraqi people don't do that. It's a really good way to make live and to practice the language with.
Okay. Would you please tell me a little bit more about this kind of meeting where you conduct it, and
Okay,
what kind of questions do you normally ask in it, and any
okay.
other periphery details?
It's a group. It's a group for English. It's called English Finally, as I think. There were a lot of people, and it's Indian, even native speakers, a lot of people. So you can. And what I like in that group, all the level that they have, they just open the live and start to speak the language. I like this idea. I don't know here why don't Iraqi people do that.
Okay. Is it on Facebook? Is the meeting on
Yeah,
Facebook?
it's live. Yeah, on Facebook.
Okay.
I talked about different skills and they asked me different questions. So I like that.
Okay. Awesome. No, sorry.
Okay.
It's a kind of like annoying alarm, but
Yeah.
this is what prompts people to stop talking um, in a way or another. Let me go to the next person in our group. We have
Okay.
iPhone. What is your name, Mr. iPhone? Mr. iPhone, do you hear me? Hello, Mr. iPhone, do you hear me? I have to delete you because you're not talking. We have Aladdin, Hussam al-Din. Do you hear me? Aladdin, do you hear me? Or Al-Din, I'm not sure. Okay, Zina, move to the next question. I like how energetic you are. I think you're one of the best examples that I've seen when it comes to pushing yourself to the edge of challenge and trying to make most out of the skills that
Yeah.
you have, or making the most out of the skills that you have. Trying to sharpen your language skills by trying so many different things and getting
Yeah.
to the
That, by
point.
the way, one
Yeah.
of my main reasons why I'm talking to you right now is to overcome the barrier of shyness. I still have a little bit, this one. That's
Mhm.
why I'm trying to do my best. Anyway.
Okay,
Um,
let's go to Aldin. Aldin, Hussam Aldin, do you hear me? Okay, he's not there. I don't know what's going on, but is my voice clear, Zina?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay, now move to the next question. Tell me about a person you enjoy being with.
A particular person, you mean?
Any
Or,
person that you really enjoy being with.
well, I'd like to enjoy people who listen to me, okay, very well, who listen to me carefully, who understand me. I just hate people. I hate, being with person who will judge me in a wrong way or in a bad way. So I'd like to speak with such a kind person who understand me very well, who I can like share my secrets to him or to her without feeling afraid, you know?
Mhm.
So I like to be with that person.
A place you would like to go back to.
Mm, a place that I would like back to is, I think it's my college. I like my college. The place was very nice. The lectures, the teacher, the professors, everything was amazing. So I'd like to return back to that place to,
Mhm.
I don't know, I like it. To do more workshops of English, to study a
Tell,
lot. So I like to return back to that place.
tell me about something you'd love doing when you're on holiday.
Something that I love doing. I like to practice English a lot in my holiday and different activities, like just what I'm doing right now. This is
Okay.
what I love. Yes, I love. I love also to make a page for myself. I'm working on that. I also like to anyway practice the language, all and all the skills: reading, listening, writing, speaking. This is what I love.
Tell me about your plans for the weekend.
Um, I'm planning. I'm going to read, I think, stories
Mhm.
because I have a book, like, I think, it's five great short stories
Mhm.
uh, by Militant. I don't know what's her name. So I'm planning to read them
Okay. Tell
this
me about a
weekend.
job
A
you
couple of
like to
stories.
do in future. A job you like to do.
I like my job. I like to be English teacher. I like especially like, holding these conversational sessions.
Mhm. A
So
place you don't want to go back to.
a place that maybe the graveyard.
Mhm.
But
Things,
honestly,
things you don't
I have
enjoy doing. It's a
things you don't
conversation
enjoy doing.
marathon, so you need to come up with the
Okay,
questions.
okay,
Things
okay.
you don't
Things you
enjoy
don't
doing.
Things that I don't enjoy doing is maybe housework. I don't enjoy doing
Tell
housework,
me
but I
about
forcefully do.
somewhere. Tell me about somewhere you wouldn't like to live in.
Somewhere that I wouldn't like to live in. Maybe here.
Okay.
I'm
something you're
honest.
something you're looking forward to doing soon.
I'm looking for making a page on Facebook for
Mhm.
teaching English.
Okay. I'm really surprised that you haven't done that yet. Tell me
Mm.
about a person you'd love to meet.
I'd love to meet my English teacher. I just talked with her one, and she lives abroad. So
Mhm.
I'd like really to meet her. She's a really nice person.
Okay. Tell me about your plans for next year.
Next year, maybe of course, I'm going to work on my English. This is more and more, and I think I'm going to make, as I told you, a page on Facebook.
Tell me about a film you'd like to see soon.
A film that I like to see soon.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have a particular name, but I like to see, like,
Mm.
I'd like, see this, Conan, Detective Conan.
Okay. A
They
place where
say that there is,
a
they
place
say that there is a real movie about it, so I just want to see
a,
it.
a place where you'd love to live one day in.
Okay. Did you like skip some questions?
yeah, I just skipped the question that talks about clothes
Okay.
because I
Okay. A
thought.
place where you'd love.
So I am doing that intentionally because I do not want to embarrass. Okay,
Okay. A
something you're
place where
thinking of
you.
buying soon.
So, should I answer which question?
A place where you'd love to live in one day.
It's a hard question, difficult question. I have no answers. I have
Okay,
a question for you.
okay, go
Like
ahead.
sometimes when they ask us a question, okay, and you don't have answer to it, like not this question, like for example, talk about your car, and you don't have a car. Should you create your answer or what?
Well, we
Or you
have
just
two
simply
tracks.
say, I don't have a car?
Well, we have two tracks and one a specific situation um, that we need
Mm-hmm.
to stick to. Now, you need to think of the context of the question. If you find that it is very necessary to answer this question for sake of
Mm.
benefit of containing the flow of conversation, you
I
need
mean,
to,
I can.
let me
I
finish.
mean, yeah, go ahead.
You need to fabricate a kind of question that serves the purpose of maintaining language conversation, because the
Oh, I
ultimate
see.
goal is to let people talk. Now,
Yeah.
sometimes they get to a point where they start to question the credibility of the conversation that you do. And me personally, I have no no hard feeling if somebody fabricates or brings some kind of unrealistic answers just for
Yeah,
sake
well,
of
it's
doing a little bit of
yeah, but it's
well,
yeah, but yeah, I got it.
let me
Well, it's
finish.
better to be yourself.
Let me finish.
Yeah. So, yeah. Sorry.
The other way is if you're talking with children, for example, and it is not
Mm-hmm.
necessarily important for you to not lie, but to fabricate answers, you can simply say, I don't know, but I might find the answer if you give me some time. Now, this is not related to the ownership of car. No, this is related to questions that you don't have an answer on the top of your head. As an example, one of the times one person asked me about the R sound,
Mm.
whether the R sound, what we call in linguistics rhoticity. So there is some
Okay.
rhotic languages and some
Mm.
non-rhotic languages. So for
Yeah.
example, Scotland, Canada, New Zealand, and the United States are rhotic language. They pronounce the R sound at the end of words.
Okay.
Um, and some non-rhotic languages like the London dialect of English, the British English in general, Irish
Mm.
English, Australian English, they have non-rhotic language. And they asked me about very specific situation where we can use this and why do they say that and what is the history about it and behind it, I'm sorry. So I had to say, well, I am not quite sure, but I can find the answer and I can make a video and send it back to you. So there is this delayed answer because we do not have spontaneous answers to some of these kind of questions. It takes a little bit of time.
I'm talking about personal questions. Sometimes they do you have a car, like, and you don't have a car. But I got it. Yeah.
Zena, for this,
Describe your car.
I know, but we're thinking of something bigger.
Yeah,
Since you're
yeah.
a teacher, so you
So
are in confrontation with this kind of situations. The
yeah,
idea.
but I think
Mhm.
yeah, I found something good. Like when they sometimes they ask you about topic that you don't have background about them, but what is good in that is to start to think about the advantage and the disadvantage of this topic, and then you start to speak. It's like somehow help you.
Well, when we do speaking conversations for sake of training students to speak, our ultimate goal or objective is, or terminal objective is to have them speak. So if they provide short answers, I would say this is not acceptable.
Ah,
Just like
yeah.
when I told you, you can take 2 minutes of conversation because I'm just trying to drag as much words out of your mouth because
Ah,
that
so I
kind
can
of
speak as much as I
mechanism,
can. It's okay.
because that kind of
Yeah.
mechanism
Okay, so a place.
I'm not sure if there is a delay in the in my voice so you do not
No,
hear
no.
simultaneous
A
or
little
there's
bit.
interruptions?
Yeah, well, your voice a little bit cutting, but not cutting out, but it's good. I can hear you.
Yeah, let me just finish. So what we do is we're trying to drag as many words out of their mouths, because that is going to help their articulatory system to produce more
Yeah.
phonetic sounds that will help them operationalize the
I
vowels,
know.
consonants, and that's going to help them produce a better, creamier language. Let me move to the next question.
A
Some
place I didn't answer this question. Okay, go ahead.
Something that you're really thinking of buying soon.
Well, I'm thinking about buying a parrot, and I'm really gonna buy it because I like pets so much, and I do have a lot of experience with pets, so I definitely need to buy a parrot, and I save money for that. I'm gonna buy it,
It's
and it's gonna be fun,
it's
something fun,
costly.
and I can also Yeah, what? I used to have one, but unfortunately I sold it, but I really need to buy another one.
Something you hope
And
to do before you are old.
something you hope to do before you're old. Well, I have a certain goals that I would like to achieve them, like maybe I have my MA degree.
This is something that you
I
should
want,
consider.
pardon?
This is something that I really think you should consider, which is doing your MA.
Yes, yeah, having my MA degree, maybe having my own place, having my own pets like dog, not even parrots.
Mm-hmm.
So these are things that I like to do before being old.
Okay. Tell me about something or a hobby or sport you'd like to do.
A hobby. I consider like I have a hobby. Let's like what hobby. I like to speak another language, especially English. So this is I consider it as a hobby. So all the time you can see me I speak.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever I have chance, I just go directly and exploit this chance, whether it is on Facebook, on Zoom, or at any place. Like I'm sure now after finishing this lesson with you, I'm gonna find another chance to speak. I am addicted to speaking. I don't know why.
This is something I really like you to do, which is consistently pushing yourself to challenge yourself, because that is going to help you
Yeah,
become a better speaker. A
yeah.
job you wouldn't
Just
like to do.
a job that I wouldn't like to do. Maybe a waitress because this job is a little bit hard. It takes a lot of time from you, and you have to work a lot of time. And the boss sometimes will be, harsh with you. The people will may not understand you. So I wouldn't like to be a waitress. This is
Okay.
not an easy job, a difficult one.
A country you would love to visit.
A country that I would love to visit. Maybe Britain because this country is lovely. Okay, because I'm gonna meet a native speakers who speak English in a pure way, in a good way. Also, I'm gonna see a lot of uh, nice environment. It's a really nice and a beautiful country with
Mhm.
different, states, whether Birmingham, Wolverhampton, London itself, whatever. Like all these are convenient and nice place to visit.
Okay.
So maybe I would love to visit
One
one
of
day. Yeah.
Let me pause here for 1 second and reflect about you
Okay.
as an English teacher.
Mm.
I think one of the ways that you can help me and help everyone else spreading out the word about English is to create a page and start attracting people and having Zoom conversations with them. And by you
Yeah.
administering this kind of conversation and monitoring that is going to help you become a better teacher and better monitor of people who speak. And also that is going to give you a chance of confidence to talk and probably pave the way for your next step to become an MA holder. Tell me about a TV program you enjoy watching.
This is one of the question, the same question. TV program that I would enjoy watching. I like documentaries a lot. I
Mhm.
like to watch documentaries a lot on different, channels because I do like animals. I like environment. I just like to widen my horizon or to enrich my knowledge concerning environments and any animals like crocodiles, any animals. I don't know, lions. I just like animals in general, and I like the environments. So
Mhm.
I would like to watch
You like
documentaries
parrots
a
most of
lot.
the time.
I like animals in general. Any animal in this world, I like it.
You're an animal lover. That's awesome. I really
Yeah,
that makes you more in unity with the nature around you. That's gonna help you become a better citizen if you like the nature, because all of it just
by
this,
the way,
yeah.
I'm gonna say something crazy for you. There are some people who practice English with their animal, like parrots.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, really. They speak English with them.
I think that that's gonna give them a better chance to practice than those people who are just practicing with themselves.
It's it's better than no partner.
Yes.
They will not judge you.
Yeah. Uh, what would you like to do in your next birthday?
I would like to enjoy my moments my next birthday.
Okay.
I
Now,
like to enjoy the moments. Yeah.
you raised a very significant question, and it is the sense of judgment
Okay.
on people's conversations. Do you think that is going to hurt their feeling and make them less
Which
outspoken?
question is that? Where is this a question? Can you just
It's not in
point?
the list. You just raised this question when you said at least he is not going to judge you when you speak. So
Ah,
that makes
yeah.
me to think. Do you think
This
that
is this is the
judgment?
yeah.
Do you think that the sense of judgment is going to deter people from being able to express themselves freely? This is my last question.
Of course, this is the judgment and feeling shy. This is a big barrier that we have here
Mhm.
because, like, when I start to speak English here, I don't know, we have in culture, people always make fun of us. I don't know why. They don't support the person, they don't support the people who wants to improve their self. They just keep making fun of from them, make judgments. I myself
Making
personally,
fun
when
of
I
them,
start to
not
speak,
from
I
them.
wasn't like that. My
Yeah.
pronunciation wasn't good. I made a lot of poses, and a lot of people like start to make fun of me.
Mhm.
That's affects on me a lot. So the first 2 year I was like so afraid just to utter any word because of the judgment of people, even like your friends, your family. The culture here, I don't know why they are like this. They don't support the person. They just keep saying the negative things in him or in her, or hey, what is he or she doing? So it is really a big obstacle. So what I see right now in different groups or pages in let's say groups in let's say in the world, they don't make fun from other. Even if his English rubbish, no one makes fun of him or of her. I don't know why. But even here, believe me, like even if I open live in Iraq, they will start to talk at me. I don't know why.
Well,
So the
yeah,
best thing I think is to ignore them.
I think the sense of ignorance is a good strategy,
Yeah, I
but
ignore them because since
to me,
this is something that I want to enhance in myself, I don't care.
the sense of ignoring people is a good strategy. At least it is going to protect you from being self hurt or
Mm-hmm.
feeling a little bit emotional about what they're going to say. The kind of digital bullying is out there, and a lot of people actually suffer from this kind of.
I see that. I see that in Iraq more than any country.
And,
I don't know
and
why.
that is in a sense stems from the sense of um, inferiority complex. Probably there's so many cluster psychological problems that
Mm,
we need to tackle one by one in order to figure out how we deal with it. However, I am really excited to talk with you, and I'm really happy, and I'm
thank
sure
you very much
we're
for
on
this
the right
chance.
track. We're very strong speaker of English, and you have very good dedication to carry on. I'm pretty sure in the coming 2 years, I will see you within the MA program doing your MA. Just be less sensitive to what people say. I've been criticized. I've been blamed of being crazy. I've been blamed of being a douchebag. I've been blamed of so many kind of things, and that did not deter me. It just made me stronger. So learning from failure is the best strategy for me to carry on. At least that gives me a better sour lesson on what to do next and what not to do next. I'm happy to talk with you in our next meeting. We almost had 27 of very productive conversation. You're an amazing person. You're strong, and do not let anybody make you think otherwise.
I just talk about like what is the, you told me talk about like the judgments of other what will affect on people, and this is what I say.
Okay, I only have 2 comments. Since the English language culture is a bit different from the Arabic language and culture. So there are 2 things. One of them is grammatical issue, which is making fun of, not making fun from.
Yeah, I felt that, but I continue. Fun of. Yeah, go ahead.
And the second is when the other person talks, just give them the chance to finish their conversation, because in English, the timing of conversation is important. Once you jump into the middle of role plays, or the speaker number 1 or the person who's holding the floor, just give him the chance to finish his thoughts, and then you can jump in, and I promise you they're not going to interrupt you. It's a bit different in Arabic. Both of the speakers can talk at the same time and make sense of each other. In English, that is considered a bit rude. So when we're talking English, just give them a chance, just like what I'm giving you, a chance to talk. Once I finish my thought, just jump in and say what you like to do. And I promise I'm not going to interrupt you. So these are 2 comments I really would like to give to you. And they are going to help you become a very good, successful English teacher, not a speaker, because your career is a bit different from being in English.
I know. I talked with you once. No. Yes, I know there is a listener and a speaker, but sometimes that happens because of the voice, which is cutting out sometimes. No, but it's a really good point. I should pay attention for.
Great.
Thank you.
Have a wonderful day.
Thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
Have a nice day.
You too.
Thank you for this chance.
Have a good one.
Have a nice day. Bye.